Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. The stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. See if they can convert the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Butler. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Here's that defense shifting again. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll hand it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen could be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it's good.
Oh yeah, get one.
Well, Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Play me next.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator.
He was definitely open too.
You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long.
I'm big fan.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So here on 4th down.
I'm big fan.
He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Kick is up and no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for kicker.
I'm big fan.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Defense flexing and stopping McGinn at the 1-yard line. Now it'll be 3rd down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. At the 26. 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's going to hand this off. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Boy, snap to the back. And that run produces a decent gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The pass is off target. He got hit is he through as the third down pressure works? Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on.
Yeah, they complete, okay.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And I play no
Offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. 1st down. He's going to throw the football. He's going to take off here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he throws his third interception of the day. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Blocking.
1st down, we're going to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a
Blocking.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now.
Stay locked in, blitz. Stay locked in, keep blitzing.
Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house. But you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that one. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. No problem, knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and to take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Butler. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Linebacker shifting around now. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off Hazen's head, but it's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. It's Butler. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Texas offense coming back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Trying to extend the play. Trying to create here on the move.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry on. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball.
Bro, you lame. You got a blitz like that.
Earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I would have gone for
He blitzing every play, bro. He can't do nothing on defense.
But you got to be smart.
I can't play nobody like that either.
The offense,
They swing good.
position to start this
It's not
drive.
good, you got to do that.
It's a run to the left. Well, will avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Lets it go on the move. There's another interception. We're losing track. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Past the 20. The 10.
That karma right there.
He's going to score.
That karma keep blitz.
Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the
Fall
backers.
back
Just
into
mirroring
that.
the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, but you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hand.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That'll pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first.
It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down.
Man, I'm trying to stay in the end zone.
His defensive takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover.
I'm clear to
The
that.
name of the call.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw. Looks downfield and the next one wide open wide receiver. They're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
in the running game here to be able to secure the victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run of the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarm to this wide receiver on the screen. Not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Third down after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? First time out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
How aggressive these guys been in front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Dogs churn out another first down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Important second down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are, work. The second half, get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Georgia getting first and 10 now. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry.
You made me fight for this one. I said you made me fight for this one.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Soto. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Say that again. I think he hurt because he only got one touch and he ain't been back in since.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field.
Yeah, I think his wear and tear got to him.
Direct snap to the back. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's no good. He missed it. The lead will remain at 9 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it wasn't a
Yes, sir, good game.
They look pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, a couple of SEC... A first down for the offense. Fullback's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Avery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Buying some time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Avery. And he'll take it in. And offense getting set for first down. The give to the big fullback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Red pass, it's complete. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. Just ran him over. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Crosses the 30, he's got a leg. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Avery. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Give to the fullback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the fullback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll take the touchdown off the board, a costly offensive pass interference penalty. Remember, both guys have a right to fight for the ball. Makes the grab on 3rd. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Run it with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. First down for this offense. Give to the big fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Sticks it in his belly. Tackle is made after the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At inside the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Offense set on first down. Handoff to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Fullback's got it. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Snap in the shotgun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Line gets set, 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
He's going to let it go. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time.
With the carry.
I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Pulls it in. It's Avery. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And the ball's on the ground. And the offense will get it back, and they'll also get the win. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They